friends, so this is your friend Arun from Live in Germany channel. So today's video is going to be about passport. So is your passport expiring in a year's time? Or is it already expired? That will not happen. But if your passport is expiring in 1 year's time and then you want to extend it and you're not sure like how to do it first of all, and say what documents are required, or say you already started but you don't know like certain fields in the passport. So I have made this demo video showing like what documents required, what is the cost, and also what is this police verification form, which is kind of new, and what is like how to like whether you have to go directly now during corona time or you can do it by post, and if post, how to do it. So all this information is part of the video. For the start, I will go with how to fill the form, and also I added all the links of four different consulate general of India available in Germany in the description, so you can use the links which is given. It's not a problem. And any other question, please put the comment section. And for those who are new, please do click on the subscribe button to show support so that I can make more videos for you to make our lives easier in Germany. So thanks guys. So now let's go on to this video. So hi again guys, like I was saying, like I got my passport in around 3 weeks time exactly, maybe 1 day or 2 days more, but not more than that. So this was quite optimum. So I would like to know like if you have done it even more faster and some more tips, please put in comment section. And after trying this video, also comment like how much time it took. So in order to get your passport quick as possible, this could be a very clear video to my knowledge, because you don't have to wait for a reply from passport department to get back to you for questions, because you will give them everything they need. So like I was saying, where you find the information, I put all the links in the description for you guys to read. I mean, click and work on it. So based on your particular website, you can, particular consulate general, you can use that. And I also put the link of the passport application form. So if you're on a page like this, say for Munich page, you can see that there is a consular services page, and under that there is again a passport services, and there is general information. So once you click on the general information, you come to a page like this. So the video I'm going to make is going to be for people whose passport is going to expire in 1 year of time, or if there is an inclusion of name because of spouse name inclusion or deletion, or it is because of a reissue of passport due to damage. So for all these things, it will be the same process. So let's go on. So like all these links are here. So next I will talk to you about the cost it takes. Yeah, so the cost it takes, actually, you see, for us, there are like a lot of confusions which were going on when I was checking for it. So they've clearly mentioned for a normal passport fee, it takes around 62 euros. Yeah, so you have to pay the 62 euros online through a bank. So they have given the bank details also at end of this page. When you scroll bottom, like go to the last, you can see they have given Consulate General of India, Windenmeier Munich. So for those who are in other consulates, check on your corresponding address and transfer it. And when you transfer this 62 euros or more, so 62 euros is basically for those who are normal passport holders with 36 pages. If you want somebody who's traveling a lot and you think in the next 10 years you will need more pages, you can always go for jumbo passport. So this jumbo passport is 77 euros along with the 2 euros consular charges, they say. So this does not include, I want to make it very clear, this does not include the postal charges. Yeah, you don't have to pay separately for postal charges. I will tell you in the next part of my video on how to get it done completely by post. So they don't accept cash if you put in the envelope and send. No, you have to transfer it online and then send them the receipt if you are doing it through post completely. So right now during corona time, I think most of the consular services is right now through post only. So I did it and I got it much quicker. So this is regarding the cost. So this can help you to to get it done much faster actually. So let's go on to the next section, which is about the documents required for this, which is also very important. Yeah, so documents required. So they have given, I mean, it is not listed down. They have just written like, like a common blog, my perspective. Even blocks are better. So prescribed application form, like whatever we need to fill, we are going to fill. And PP form, which is also now made mandatory by all the consulates. It's like a particular person's verification or police verification form. So details you enter that is very important. So please don't make any mistake. And I'll also tell you at the end what documents you have to give to your parents or anyone who's going to live in India in this particular address, so that they can finish the verification process faster. Because I was surprised, I was asked almost 10 documents to be submitted, I mean copies of documents. So it took at least 2 to 3 days of time. If I had submitted that faster, maybe I would have got my passport even much more earlier. So yeah, let's go on. So next one is your if you're sending by post and you want to do completely by post, you have to send your original passport. So you have to put the cover in the passport and also the copy of the passport. So this is one thing. If you're going to go in person and then you're going to talk to them and hand over the document and get back, or once the passport is ready, you're going to submit the old passport and get the new passport, it is not applicable. So the other one is a copy of your visa, and it may often has title. If you're a student or employee, doesn't matter. You have to submit your copy of visa. And the other one we have, yeah, so this one is I wanted to mention, say if you have changed your name because of marriage, for example. Nowadays it's not mandatory, but still some people do that. So if you have changed your name because of marriage, or because of a cancellation of marriage, or because of say numerology reasons, I don't know, you have to give an affidavit of this particular name information. But this is only for those who need it, not for all. And then when all this is done, they say expected time 8 to 10 weeks, but to my experience it was much faster because I had all the necessary documents put. What I missed here, so the very important thing is the passport. So I want to talk much deeply about the passport. So passport, you need to be very precise in using this 50 by 50 size. They will just throw it if you, I mean they will not give you the passport if you give some random thing. It should be white or very light colored background. They're very specific. It should not be like the one which you took for the biometric size photo. Don't use the same photograph and then complain it's getting delayed. Take a new picture which is covering up to your shoulder, white background, and the head, front, everything is covered. And if you're wearing glasses for your eyes, please ensure that there are no glass. So this is regarding the documentation for stuff. So now let's go to the next stuff. Yeah, so when I was saying like there is this online application form. So once you click on this link, which I also put in my comment section, guys, you will land up on this NRA application page. It is a common NRA passport application portal. It can be used by anybody who's living abroad. So Indian mission, in our case, it is Germany. Yeah, Germany, Munich, and the service decide is going to be reissue of passport. So since I'm creating an example, I'm just giving a random name. So Max, so that is going to be our name. And you can see like, have you changed your previous name? No, I have not changed my previous name. So let it be like that. And then you can see like that is next is regarding applicant information. So here you can select the particular corresponding gender and then your birth date. So yeah, this can be used like a drop down. Say you are putting, oops, 87. Still I look old. No, 92, 3. So this I'm just using something random, guys. So I'm noting it down. I'll show you why I'm noting it down later, because there is a glitch which I think is still in the system, and we don't want to waste our time. We invest. So place of birth I put as Delhi, and again the same thing with here. And qualification, you enter your own qualification. So I'm just saying master degree. So it can be specific also, doesn't matter. So I'm just putting engineer. Okay, and visible mark is something you should try to say if you can recollect what you entered in the previous passport, because it's much easier for them to relate. So I'm putting lower um, mark, something like that. I mean, birthmark it can be, and then your centimeters, I mean, height in centimeters, and then later your hair color and so on. So let me push myself. So this is black, okay, also black. And when this is done, there's a third column for address details. So this is very important, guys, because like the address which is going to come on your passport, it's going to be this. So there is always a confusion. Okay, now I'm living longer in Germany, say 5 6 years. I'm not going back, or I mean permanently back to India, or I might stay longer. I prefer to have a German address. For those, you can also enter. You can change it your German address. So if you're going to give German address in this, you can enter here, or you have to give your German address in the next page. So here it can be also your old address as in the passport. So for those who want to give German address, I'm enter these details. So I'm just going to give a random address, say Gothe, okay, yeah, Gothe Straße 2, okay, 1, and just Munich. Yeah, and this temporary application ID, what is that? So there is an option. You can either save and continue or save and exit. So once you save and exit, you can reprocess the form again, but this is not preferred, but this is okay. So this is just for information purpose. So when all this is done, you go to the next page and the final page. So in this you can see like it's asking for other address, so I'm just giving Max Straße, yeah, and Delhi. So this is going to be my Indian address where they're going to cross check. Or if you're living in another country, also you can do that. And then phone number, it can be your personal phone number, and then email ID, say gmail.com. So I'm just using bold letters, guys, just to make the video bit more optically visible, but you can use normal letters. So, and then comes the next two sections of marital status. You enter what is relevant, and then you can see name of applicant's father. You can check on your passport how it is, and then write it down. If there was any mistake in your dad's name, the previous passport, you can correct it now actually and attach proof of that correction. So in my case, my mom's name had a letter missing, but her passport we had corrected it and it was correct. So I took passport before her, so there was a mistake on the name, and I attached the proof of her name to show that it was this, and then they accepted it. No questions were asked. So if this is okay, you can also do the same. Yeah. So now I've entered all the details regarding this. The last is the passport information. For this, you need the passport with you, and then to see what is the number. So I'm just giving random value. So issue date, it can be say, I don't know, 2013. So normally, okay, 2013 is too much. 2011, say, and then say 2nd of August, and place of issue, again, I'm giving us Delhi. So file number, you can see at the bottom right corner of the page. On the last page, I'm suppose, or on the first page, I'm not sure, guys, please check it out. So that you can give some value based on what you have. And expiry, say my passport is expiring on 31st July this month. So you should not delay it so long till the last moment, because it will restrict you to travel abroad. And what is more important is, if your passport is expiring in 6 months of time, you cannot leave India to certain countries. So you have to be very careful. So that's why I made this video, especially for those who are traveling and miss this. Then you have to call people, make some appointments, and in order to get everything sorted out. So I don't want that to happen for you. So this is pretty much the form. So when I click on save and continue, this is the final form. So you can see that it goes to a next page regarding upload images. So that is the next part. But I suppose that you don't have the image right now with you when you do the form, and you're going to take it later, or you prefer to send hard copies like me. So in that case, you just have to skip it. This takes some time nowadays because of the internet connection. I don't know. So save and continue, for example. And then here you can see a file number. This file number is very important, because I'll show you why. Because like everything went so smooth so far, and when you click on the generate PDF, it is supposed to give you a PDF downloaded on your browser, but sometimes it doesn't and comes here, and then you're like, okay, my God, where is my form? What happened? Well, no. So in that case, you can click on reprint registration form, yeah, and then you can enter the ID. So DMP, so 0177680. So date of birth, because I was not giving mine, I was just giving some random thing. I had noted it down. So please enter your date of birth. Yeah, and then image F41C. It's a 0 or what? Okay, 0 and a F. Okay, let's see if it works or entered correctly. Yeah, I maybe missed something, but that's fine. So 165B0. Okay, let's see now. So 1992. I have a triple S 992, guys. Sorry. So DUMP 0176820. So once you have it, I hope I'm right. If not, I already have a saved file. I'll show you that. So when you do this, you're supposed to get a, yeah, it got downloaded. So you're supposed to get a PDF like this, but it's not completed, guys. That's the tricky part. So you know, we'll think, okay, when it's all done online, it's completed. No, there will be a lot of information missing, and also we need to take a printout and sign. So we need to fill it manually as well. I'll tell you one by one, like what all we have to fill, like in terms of words. You can uh, play this video and fill your form. It will be much easier for you. So first you have to paste your photograph, make a specimen signature here. And next, see, amount paid for normal people is 62 euros by bank transaction, say for example, if you're doing by post. And this for delivery email extra to be paid as post passport charges. This is not applicable because I'll show you later like how to get your passport by giving them the self-addressed envelope ourselves later. Yeah. So all these details in the first page, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all this is already entered. So from 7 to 21, we have to fill it manually. They have not updated the form for some reason. They wanted to make it look so small, the process, but actually here the real work comes. So here you have to mention a person, a particular person who has to be intimated when in the event of a death or accident. So this detail has to be entered. And later, local driving license number. So you can also mention that, and also date and place of issue. So I gave my Indian driving license number so that the verification and it's much easier. And if you're going to give your printed address to be in Germany, maybe you can give that also. So when did first leave India is not when you reached Germany, but used your passport for the first time to go to another country. So you have to check your passport if it's quite old and see the date. And when were you last time in India, means say you went for a vacation in December 2019 like me, you can enter December 2019, and that is more than sufficient here. So you need to have an Acrobat reader in order to edit it, or like put the fill and sign option you can use, or you can also enter it manually but make it with bold letters. And but I prefer doing it with Acrobat. So once that is done, the next page, like how long has continuously applicant resided abroad. So this is not like you have been living abroad for 6-7 years. No, this is like, okay, I went in December, and before that, after that, I'm now here 6 months. Say I'm going next month to India, so 6 months I have lived continuously abroad. So this is something which you can say, or yeah, this is quite enough. And present immigration status, it's ECNR for most of us. If you're ECR, then you have to submit some document. So I think this is okay. And 14, they were asking about your profession and business address. So I entered, say, engineer and my company address plus the telephone number of your company. So this is number 14. So 15, you can just copy paste the citizen of birth, citizen of India by birth. So this option is number 15. So rest you can see, like if you're from other country passport, and 17 and 18, it's mostly no because you're applying for the first time. And address of two relatives, make sure this same address which you enter here will also go on your police verification address, because if the police officer wants to check your address, then this is somewhere they will actually go and ask. So everything else is quite normal. So like number of lost passport, damaged passport, if it's only in that case, you can enter this, say if you missed it somewhere during your trips. So and then your briefly circumstances of theft and loss of passport. So all these details is required for those who are issuing because you lost it. For others who are just extending, you don't have to worry. And yeah, and all these once it's all done, yeah, and this is also something it's new, or you registered with some Indian organization, say you're with some Berlin organization or Munich organization which is from the embassy, you can mention that, because then the embassy already has the information regarding you from the corresponding Indian association, but it is not mandated to be in that in order to get this done processed faster. When you have all the details, this is more than sufficient. So that's an idea. So, and then you have to sign on page number 26, I mean, uh, form number 26 here, with your name and place and so on. And then if it's applying for children, then it is like you have parents have to sign, say your child is now 10 years, 11 years, passport expired. So you have to give your details in this case also. And also again for children, when it's minor, then guardians have to sign this. But regardless of that, 29 is quite important. You need to sign here 2 times in order to have a specimen signature, which will also probably come on your passport. So, like at the start, I told about specimen signature and now about another specimen signature. So these are all the 2 places where you have to sign, guys. Once this is all done, you're perfectly finished with your application form. So this is the step-by-step process. The next form is going to be a PP form in the next part of the video. And also I'm going to tell you what documents you need to give to your parents in order to get the police verification faster. And at last, the about the how to do it completely postal, just sitting at home. So that's going to be another short video, guys. So I think it was useful for you. So for those who want the second part, please put in the comment section and also give us a like. So this will help others also to be useful, and share it with friends who needs to do it and get it done. And please put any other comment and join us on Telegram, which is growing now quite fast. And thank you and have a nice day. See you in my next video, and bye bye.